Hello friend, today we shall discuss about topic the project resource management. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So friend, project resource management means that whenever we are implementing projects, so we need resources means like software based resources, like softwares. Different types of softwares are required, like human resources, like for example software developers, software designers. You need different types of equipment, materials, budget, etc. So all these are the resources. So friend, project resource management is the process of planning, allocating and managing the resources needed to complete a project. These resources can include people, equipment, material and budget. For example, imagine you are organizing a school play. So you need to manage various resources like actors, people, costume, material and the stage, that means equipment. So the key components of project resource management includes resource planning, means identifying what resources are needed and when they are required. For example, for the school play you need to plan for actors, costumes, stage props and rehearsal time. Resource allocation means assign resources to tasks based on availability and project needs. For example, allocate actors to their roles, schedule rehearsal time and assign tasks like costume making to specific people. Now then resource scheduling means create a timeline for when and how resources will be used. For example, schedule rehearsals, costume fittings and stage setup times to ensure everything is ready for the play. Resource monitoring means track resource usage and make adjustments as needed to stay on track. For example, monitor if actors are attending rehearsals and if costumes are being made on time. If not, make adjustments like rescheduling rehearsals or assigning more people to help with costumes. Resource optimization means ensure resources are used efficiently to avoid waste and delays. For example, make sure all actors are utilized effectively, share props between scenes and avoid unnecessary spending on costumes. Now we can talk about examples in details. First one is the construction project resource planning. That means identify needed resources like workers, building materials and machinery. Examples are planned for cement, bricks, cranes and a team of construction workers. So these are the resources required. Then allocating the resources means assign workers to specific tasks. For example, laying bricks, mixing cement. Example are allocating 5 workers for bricklaying and 3 for cement mixing. Then resource scheduling means create a work schedule outlining when tasks should be completed. For example, schedule bricklaying in the first 2 weeks and roofing in the following week. Then resource monitoring means track progress to ensure tasks are on a schedule and resources are available. For example, check daily if bricklaying is progressing as planned and if more cement is needed. Then resource optimization means use resources efficiently to minimize waste and delays. For example, reallocate workers from completed tasks to areas falling behind and optimize material usage to reduce waste. Then software development project, which include resource planning, means identify required resources such as developers, software tools and testing environments. Example are planned for a team of 5 developers, code editors and testing servers. Resource allocation means assign developers to specific modules or features. Example are allocate 2 developers to work on the user interface and 3 on the backend. Resource scheduling means create a development timeline outlining key milestones. Examples are schedule the user interface design to be completed in the first month and backend development in the second month. Then resource monitoring means track development progress and resource usage. Example are monitor if the user interface design is on a schedule and if more developers are needed for the backend. Then resource optimization means ensure developers are working efficiently and tools are utilized effectively. Examples are use code reviews to ensure quality and reassign developers to high priority tasks as needed. Then event planning means resource planning. For example, identify resources like venue, catering, staff and equipment. For if we talk about the example, plan for a banquet hall, catering service, event staff, and audiovisual equipment. Then allocating the resources means assign the staff to specific roles. For example, set up guest management. Example are allocate 5 staff members for setup, 3 for guest management, and 2 for audiovisual support. Resource scheduling means create an event timeline including setup, event duration, and teardown. Examples are schedule setup in the morning, the event in the afternoon, and the teardown in the evening. Resource monitoring means track resource usage to ensure everything runs smoothly. Example are monitor if the venue is set up on time, catering is ready, and audiovisual equipment is functioning. Resource optimization means ensure efficient use of resources to avoid waste and delays. For example, adjust staff roles as needed during the event and optimize the usage of catering to avoid food waste. Now, friend, project resource management involves planning, allocating, scheduling, monitoring, and optimizing resources to ensure a project is completed successfully. By effectively managing resources, you can avoid delays, reduce cost, and improve the overall efficiency and success of your project.